Having finished building a flat for Mrs. Broadbent the previous day, Bob takes Muck and Rolly to fill in potholes near the town hall while Wendy and Dizzy decorate his kitchen. Mrs. Broadbent shows up at the site and delivers some bad news. The decorators will not be starting on her flat in time for her mother's arrival tomorrow, as she cannot put in the furniture until the decorating is done. Her mother will have to stay with her. Ever helpful, Bob offers to do it for her, confident that Muck and Rolly can manage without him. As Bob returns home, he finds that Wendy and Dizzy have finished decorating his kitchen, and he asks Wendy if he can borrow her equipment for the job. Wendy is unsure about Bob the Builder acting as a decorator, but Bob does not think the job will be too hard for him. He also offers Dizzy a chance to help, pointing out that she can mix the wallpaper paste. Bob takes Scoop and Dizzy to flat and sets the work. First, he has trouble keeping both ends of the wallpaper uncurled on the table while applying paste to it. He tries to use his foot to hold down one end of it, but it ends up falling face first onto it and getting stuck to his front, forcing her to tear it off and try again. Next, after using a bucket to hold down that end, Bob tries to carry the now pasted wallpaper up his stepladder, but he steps on the end of the wallpaper and tears off a bit on each step and ends up not much to put on the wall. He mistakes accumulate as he climbs down the ladder and accidentally gets his foot stuck in the paste bucket. His attempts to remove it. Bob loses his balance and tries to grab onto Dizzy, who is too busy listening to her music to notice, and causes Dizzy's barrel to pour the paste at his feet. Bob slips and ends up kicking the bucket onto his head. At that moment, Wendy arrives and sees the chaos that has unfolded. She offers to get the place tidied up a bit for Bob as he gets lunch and sees how Muck and Rolly are doing. As soon as Bob leaves on Scoop, Wendy gets to work. She mops up the floor, paints the ceiling, pastes the wallpaper onto the walls, even starts painting the radiator. When Dizzy notices Bob returning with other machines, Wendy quickly finishes the radiator. Just then, Mrs. Broadbent arrives and sees the job Wendy has done. She thinks the flat looks lovely and says that her mother will be very pleased. Bob gives all the credit to Wendy, and Mrs. Broadbent calls them a talented pair. The gang returns home to the building yard, and Bob compliments Wendy's skill at the paintbrush. Wendy says that she is not sure if she's ever seen such a mess. Bob thinks she's talking about the yard before realizing she means the flat. Since the topic has been broached, Bob admits the yard could be brightened up. All 5 machines are excitedly talking about painting their sheds, till Rolly and Bob notice Wendy gingerly trying to sneak away. Caught, Wendy says she thinks she's had quite enough of painting for one day.